Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have the first video about synchrons because, yep, little spoiler, this is gonna be the first one. I was about to say for the weekend, but technically it's not the weekend. Anyway, as you may have seen from the thumbnail, this is the hybrid version with INFERNOBLEs. So I was messing around with it a little bit during the stream. I adjusted a little bit, even though I'm gonna start saying that of course this is not gonna bring you to COG, neither is gonna be a standalone against agents and blue eyes, but it can still get you a lot of fun if you like synchrons and INFERNOBLE. But before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with Yugioh, and he's Decklist right now. So the skill, of course, is Abound, Eliminate the Future, and here we have a nice combo to pull out. So it was not that easy to synergize both the archetype because there's one main issue. The issue is that both Synchrons and INFERNOBLEs need your normal summon, your only normal summon, in order to proceed and go on with their combo. So how do we actually fix this? Well, getting an additional normal summon. So as you will see in the replay, thanks to this little guy right here, Will Synchron, we're gonna get a very nice board out that is gonna consist of what is it? The Charles, the Emperor Charles, with of course a Roland in graveyard, so you can equip it during your opponent's turn to pop a card non-targeting, right? And then you have alongside Charles another interruption of your choice. Yes, it's you to choose, and you're gonna be able to choose between a Crystal Wing, so for a simple monster effect negation, or you can decide to go into a Stardust Warrior to just negate a summon, of course, a direct special summon. So it's up to you. The deck, I will say, is pretty consistent. It's not gonna be, I mean, maybe you can cog with it at the end of the month, but what's the main problem about this is that you still rely on your normal summon until you get the effect of Will Synchron. So if your opponent interrupts your first normal summon, yep, you're gonna have problem going on with the combo. So for the deck list, as you can see, we have triple Renaud, pretty mandatory. So you basically have all of the INFERNOBLE package in terms of monster: triple Renaud, triple Ogier, and just one Astolfo that is going to be searched with either your Heritage of Chalice or your Durandal. And, well, of course, Ogier can send something to grave. So a spicy and even, spicier addition you can make to this deck, you can try it, could be to just go, I might sound crazy, but you can potentially add a Gearfried here. Why could you? Because, well, with the combo with Renaud and Ogier, 90% of the times you're gonna have a Durandal in grave. So if you have all of the pieces of your combo, and with the effect of Ogier you have nothing to send, well, you can just send a Gearfried, then a Gearfried that you can take back to your hand with the effect of Renaud. Keep in mind that for now, as you will see in the replays, what I'm getting back to my hand if I have all the pieces of the combo is just Veil. So, to have an additional protection and eventually another body level 4 on the field for the next turn plays. Double Heritage, double Durandal, not playing 3 because both of the cards effect are hard once per turn. So even if you just saw 2 of the same card, you're definitely not happy about it. For the Synchron part, instead, we have a couple of Synchron Exploder, we have a couple of Will Synchron triple tuning, and, well, you want to have, Jet Synchron can be just an extended in case your opponent has an interruption, but ideally for your turn 1 combo, you really don't need Jet Synchron. You can just go with Will Synchron Engrave, revived by Synchron Explorer, but of course, don't be afraid, don't worry, I'm gonna show you everything in the replays as always. For the tech part, I've added a couple of Typhoon just because I was getting so much annoyed by all of the trap cards and back rows. And then Lost Wind, that is definitely my favorite staple so far, especially to play in a deck that uses tuning, that mills. So if you mill a Lost Wind, it's just like searching it. So I definitely love #1 card, and probably the card I will abuse playing 3 copies as soon as it gets released in a normal box. For the extra deck, of course, you need the Quasar and the Stardust Dragon for the skill, the Crystal Wing and the Stardust Warrior for the synchron part, and then you need the Roland and the Charles for the Noble Knight combo, plus a couple of level 7. Now, 7 Swords Warrior perfectly synergizes with the INFERNOBLE part because he lets you inflict 400 damage when you equip him with an equip spell, maybe Durandal. But why does he synergize? Because, well, if you go second and you equip Durandal to him and you use the effect of Durandal to send itself to grave, you can actually trigger the effect of 7 Swords Warrior to get an additional monster destruction. Super nice. And then the other one is Black Rose Dragon. I mean, because your combo is gonna start with the level 7. And now 7 Swords Warrior is your favorite target because being a Synchro Warrior monster, it will trigger Synchro Chase to bring back the Will Synchron. So that's what the combo relies on. So basically we want to summon Will Synchron with the effect of Synchro Chase, and when it's summoned back with Synchro Chase, Will Synchron actually gains its effect. Because when you summon it from the graveyard with the Synchron Explorer, he has its effect negated, so you can't get your additional normal summon. But after you Synchro summon a Warrior Synchro monster, you get Synchro Chase effect to revive Will Synchron, but this time with its own effect, so you can use its effect of an additional normal summon. But I'm gonna show you everything. And the other part is just Black Rose Dragon, but again, not gonna be super useful because, to be honest, once you start with Black Rose Dragon and pop everything, then you don't really have a follow-up unless you have already a Sulfur in your hand. So yeah, not the best thing to go for. Anyway guys, that was all for the explanation. Hope you enjoyed this, and let's jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay against Ishitsu. It's got Shaddolls, and it's us to go first. We have not the complete combo. Here I was playing less guys, but in the end Typhoon is just so much better. So we got the skill, basically the normal summon combo, the Synchro Explorer plus Will Synchron Grave. With Synchro Chase, of course, 7 Swords Warrior easier, plus of course Synchro Chase getting back the Will Synchron, additional normal summon into Ogier, and then of course Ogier sending the Durandal, so we can use Charge Effect in Grave. So as you can see here, this was not the full combo because we missed a stall for and such, but we at least we got the Charles on the field. Lost Wind, that's fine, and the Durandal equipped for the next turn eventually. It's got Shadow Fusion to begin with, so pretty unlucky here. Shakinaga plus Eos effect and Genius effect, so it's gonna get the boost. Shadow Dragon to pop the Lost Wind, but Lost Wind activates to negate. Shakinaga also cutting off its attack. Then it's got Williona to go on, so it's not done yet, to get the Magister's Invocation into, of course, Shadow Construct. That can send the Yugioh plus Lost Wind coming back, super nice. Squamata back to hand, sending the Schism, then of course the Gravity Controller to get the Schism back to hand, so he can set it and use it of course during my turn. So usual combo, then Gravity Controller to shuffle the boy back to hand, that's kind of fine. Durandal to begin with, getting the Renault, then he's got the Schism to summon the Winda, so actually I can't go further than this, I just have one summon, but he forgot that I have Lost Wind, that's why I love it. Lost Wind to negate Winda, so we can do everything we want. Ogier equipped to Charles to pop the, what I wanted to pop actually. What did I pop? The Schism, but Shakinaga is negated, so he can't do nothing. Then a Will Synchron's effect to change the level of Charles, but why is that? Because guess what? Renault to recycle the Durandal, Synchro Summon into Stardust Dragon. Actually, we could also get the Charles back, but that was a mistake to get him back. because of course we're gonna just go into QUASAR here, and unfortunately though we don't have lethal, and we're gonna regret this so much, because actually I thought we had lethal but used the reincarnation to flip down the window, so I have lethal no more. So it comes QUASAR, of course, to go to start attacking. I just attacked the Shekinaga, and I negated its effect of recycling, and then I didn't attack Winda because otherwise it could have gotten the Schism back, and I didn't want that to happen basically. So instead, it went straight away into Gravity Controller. Wind has to get back the Schism anyway, and still at this point I was waiting. He attacked, but I can negate with QUASAR, as you can see right there. So pretty nice already. He's got the Schism though, we have to be careful about that. Durandal, he's got the reincarnation to flip up a monster. He went for the dragon to pop my Durandal, that's fine. Then I negated the Shadow Dragon that can pop my my QUASAR Dragon. And why did I negate that? Because I have a response to Schism. In this case, guys, again, look at how much better would have been to have a Typhoon, just Typhooning that, and we'd have been chilling. It's got the Shuttle Construct out, so we have to wait. In this case, with the Typhoon, we would have just won, because we'd have just popped the Schism, and the duel would have been done, would have been ended. We got another Durandal again. I had to wait because I have no more negation than Hollow to negate. I went with QUASAR Dragon to negate that. Shadow Fusion into Grista. Jeez. That is still negated. Squamata to send a reincarnation. Attacking Brilliona to get a monster back to his graveyard. Another Shadow Construct to pop the QUASAR. Durandal's effect to summon the Renaud, and I lost by time. Now, saying that I could have done something, I mean, was pretty tough, but the point is, I would have still had plays, because keep in mind, he had two monsters summoned with Schism that can't attack directly. Number one, I have a Veil in my hand, so I can keep on resisting, plus Renaud recycles my Charles, so I could go on popping all of the Shaddolls constructs that I needed to pop. Now, in the end he won, but this is to show you that this deck could actually handle Shaddolls, and if I was a little bit faster, maybe I could have also get the win. That's almost how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, my boys, we got carrying here with Bakura, and it's got Samurai Skull to begin with, so she's one of the most annoying cards, Zombie War. That's another one of the reasons why I have Typhoon here. So, I mean, it could have been worse though, right? But the problem is still that, of course, it's got all my monsters are zombies. So it's got Jack Bolan to basically stop the Jet Synchron and steal it, but that was actually a bait and he fell for it. Because now we can just use Synchron Explorer to get the Will Synchron and go with our combo. So 7 Swords Warrior is here, as you can see, it's top tier Synchro Chase to get back the Will Synchron. Additional normal summon Will Synchron to summon the Ogier that is gonna send an Astolfo. Then Synchro Summon into Charles. Then Durandal to the 7 Swords Warrior, so you get both the effects, 7 Swords Warrior to inflict damage and Charles to pop a card, and Charles is going to pop freaking Zombie War. Then we got the effect of Renaud to get the Astolfo, but Banshee, again another Zombie War. Jeez. So we can still use, at this point I use Durandal to get the Veil, as you can see there, and it's got, and at that point I went straight away into Crystal Wing. So this was the choice. Of course I could have summoned Astolfo by banishing the Veil and getting a level 4, so what would have changed here is that you summon Roland on the field and you have the 7 Swords Warrior, but then with the effect of Will Synchron, you can change the level of Roland to either 1 to go into Crystal Wing or into 3 in order to go into Stardust Warrior. It's up to you, my boys. So that's where the combo goes. And we attack, we went straight into it. Of course, it's got nothing left more. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third duel, my boys. Here we go, of course, Battle Chronicle. We can't miss Battle Chronicle. It's us to go first. We are full of searchers, super nice. So as you can see here, you're gonna see the full combo now. As you can see, I searched for the Jet Synchron with tuning, to send it to grave with the skill to get the Synchron Explorer, second tuning into Wheel Synchron. Why? Because with this combo we're gonna send Wheel Synchron to grave with the effect of Jet Synchron. So there you go, we got it. And then of course Synchron Explorer to get the Wheel Synchron out, Synchro Summon into 7, Swords Warrior to begin with, Synchro Chase to get our additional normal summon. So there you go, Heritage of Chalice to search the Ogier, then Wheel Synchron, additional normal summon into Ogier that is gonna send in a Astolfo to grave, Synchro Summon into Charts, right? Then Durandal to get the damage out, plus getting Renaud of course here, and I went into Renaud. Now this is because Jet Synchron is on the field, but usually without Jet Synchron you here have the room, because now with Renaud you get the Astolfo, and then Astolfo could banish Ogier to summon itself and become a level 4, so from there you would have had Roland that you can change your level of thanks to Wheel Synchron and go into either Stardust Warrior or Crystal Wing. But in this case, I decided to go differently because I had the Jet Synchron. So Astolfo back in my hand, at this point going into Stardust Dragon to begin with. Then it's got Lancia, but that's fine. Ogier here equipping to Charles, and that was a surprise actually, guys. I went into Stardust Dragon because what I wanted to do after was I wanted to summon Astolfo, get the Roland, change the Roland, and then try to go further. Actually, I wanted to summon Stardust Warrior, but I couldn't because he used Lancia mid combo. So I popped my own Renaud just to, you know, to eventually he can steal it or just inflict damage through it. So he's got a Dragon Spirit of White to begin with, banishing the Durandal. Then it's got Successor Soul, of course, with the skill Spirit of White to summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Let's see where he's going. He attacked the Charles. That's kind of fine. Now he's got another Lancia, but guess what? We can just summon Ogier and go further, attacking without. I knew he had something, right? He had cracked them, so that's why I didn't go for the skill. So he stole the Stardust Dragon. Then apparently he didn't want to go into Successor Soul. Didn't get it. So I went with Renaud this case to recycle the Charles. He's got Lancia again, but still I can go into Roland. No Astolfo though, super unlucky here. And he's got Successor Soul now. That is a problem because he's gonna get, of course, another Blue Eyes out. I would have waited personally, but still, he's got a set card. Blue Eyes White Dragon attacking. At this point, we can go into Astolfo, finally getting the Renaud also to get the Ogier back to our hand. We still have to normal summon here, going straight away into Emperor Charles. Ogier to keep, popping the back row that was a treacherous and that he can't use because he has already a crackdown in graveyard. Then we used the skill. Why? Because we already have Stardust Dragon in the graveyard, so we can go, of course, all the way into QUASAR. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, we have Fluffles. No, joking. Tuning in the Sky. Of course, it's us to go first. And we don't have the full combo, as you can see here, because we don't have neither the Wheel Synchron nor the Jet Synchron. So we have to go, as you can see, with the classic INFERNOBLE combo that I explained you in the INFERNOBLE video. So if you just have Renaud and Ogier, you can go straight over into your normal combo. Of course, in this case, I searched for a Veil. So right now, because I had everything, with the effect of Renaud, with the effect of Ogier, I sent the Veil so that I could recycle it with Renaud, right? But keep in mind that you can do this with any Fire Warrior monster. So if instead of Veil, you could have just sent anything like Gearfried. In this case, I actually got the Veil with the Durandal, but again, you can get the Astolfo with Durandal, and then with the Ogier, you can send anything you want. So in the end phase, we got another search. We got Charles equipping Ogier and Durandal, and we have Roland in grave eventually. He started with the Dark Hole, and it has to be said, he started taunting me since the beginning when I was doing my stuff, because he had Dark Hole and he was chilling, but he forgot I had Ogier. And this is not done yet. And because he's got, of course, the Neptune, getting the Venus out, Roland straight away to pop it. He's got the Agent Art, then Uranus, but still the Majesty Hyperion, Sanctuary in the Sky, Majesty Hyperion to banish the Astolfo. I forgot to use its effect, guys. I always do that. Jeez. So he's got the Chorus in the Sky to get another Venus. But the original normal summons was such a stupid thing, could have done that before. But still, he's got Synchro Summon into Protect of the Agent Moon. Guess what he's doing? He's gonna get the Agent back, the Earth back, then he used the effect of Protector of the Agents to pop the charts again. And he can do it. Jeez. At this point, Durandal to get more stuff to my hand, tuning finally to go for the Synchron combo. So Synchro Chase is here, maybe more than a problem in this case because we can't use the effect of Charles, but still we can go into 7 Swords Warrior. We have Synchro Chase bringing back the Synchron, additional normal summon, this time into Crystal Wing, Synchro Dragon attacking because our Charles gets 4k, and look at this. I said, wait, what? I attacked this boy, he didn't take damage, and that's fine because he has Sanctuary in the Sky, but I did take the damage, and I actually realized that Majesty Hyperion has this effect. Any battle damage you take from battles involving your fairy type monster is also inflicted to your opponent. But jeez, he didn't take the damage! So I didn't get it, honestly. I didn't get it. Anyway, I was still safe because I also got the Veil to get my life points back. But anyway, Charles with an open field against this not so good Agents player. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Guys, that was all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed this. Sorry for the delay. I had to, of course, do all the stuff that I had because, of course, tomorrow I have to travel. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Still a little bit better, but stay tuned for tomorrow probably. I'm gonna give you tomorrow, I'm gonna upload tomorrow the video of another Synchro version that is crazy as hell. So stay tuned, guys. Let me know what you think of this combo, this INFERNOBLE combo, in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.